Do not move to Lexington, Kentucky unless you can handle these 4 scary truths that I didn't learn until it was too late. My name is Shelby Johnson. I'm an Army veteran turned real estate agent, and I've lived in 15 different states and countries all over the world before planting roots here in Lexington. So it's my duty to share the truth that nobody else talks about so you can make an informed decision up front if Lexington is right for you. Let's go. Scary truth number 4 is radon. Radon is a colorless, odorless, radioactive gas that comes up from the soil and can accumulate to dangerous levels inside your home. You can't see it, you can't smell it or taste it, yet the EPA classifies it as a Class A carcinogen, causing over 21,000 deaths in the US each year. It is the 2nd leading cause of lung cancer, right behind smoking. Now, radon exists everywhere in the country. Every state has some level of it, but Kentucky is rated a Zone 1 state, meaning we have the highest potential for elevated radon levels. Why do we have so much radon? The same reason that our soil is great for racehorses and that freaking amazing bluegrass that covers our rolling hills is the same reason we have a lot of radon. Lexington sits on limestone that's loaded with minerals, but those same minerals are the ones that break down over time and release radon. In Fayette County, aka Lexington, 44% of homes are estimated to have high levels above 4.0, where the EPA says, yep, you need to fix this. 44%. You might be thinking, well, it's probably only like old homes or homes on crawl spaces. Nope. Radon does not discriminate. All homes of all foundation types can have high radon. But the cool thing, radon tests are only about $170, and if the results do come back high, mitigation for radon is usually $1,500 to $3,500 and lasts 20 to 25 years. So it's not terrible. But if you are planning on buying a home here in Lexington, understand that inspecting for radon should be a part of your inspection and negotiation process. Speaking of buying here in Lexington, if you want to avoid all of the common scary mistakes, not just radon, I would love to help. Hit me up and we'll get started. Number 3 scary truth is taxes. Specifically the 2 hidden ones that surprise a lot of people when they move here. First, Lexington's income tax, which is 2.25% on top of Kentucky's 4% flat state income tax. That means that you're paying 6.25% total every time you earn a paycheck within the city. So if you're coming from a state that has no income tax, like Tennessee, Florida, or Texas, this hits hard. Even people moving from the Midwest don't expect a city income tax this high. Second, the school tax. Fayette County Public Schools gets money from 2 places. The income tax we just talked about, which is 0.5% of everyone's wages, goes straight to the schools, and your property taxes. Fayette County Public Schools has its own dedicated property tax rate, is charged per $100 of assessed value, which means homeowners contribute a pretty sizable chunk to the school system every year, even if you don't have kids or don't plan to. When you layer this school tax on top of Lexington's regular property tax, our total effective rate ends up being noticeably higher than the surrounding counties. But the bright side, those taxes do fuel things I really love and appreciate about Lexington. When I first moved here, I was blown away about how well maintained the city was. There's no trash on the streets. Everything is green and fresh and beautiful. Parks are landscaped, libraries well kept. Lexington feels clean, safe, and well managed, and taxes are a big reason why. Number 2 scary truth, obesity. This one I had to stop and look up after living here a few months because it was visibly noticeable. And here are the stats. Kentucky ranks number 7 in the United States for adult obesity, with approximately 1.3 million adults, or 37% of the adult population categorized as obese. Kentucky ranks number 2 in the nation for obesity in kids aged 10 through 17. And the overall obesity rate is projected to increase to 54% by 2030 if we don't change course. So that's Kentucky as a whole. Lexington specifically has a little lower obesity rates than the rest of the state, but still. So why are we chunky monkeys over here? A few reasons are immediately clear. We're not a very walkable city. Cars are a must. Physical activity is not baked into the culture. And food. We have that Southern comfort food everywhere. Deep fried, extra creamy, cheesy, desserts on the daily, basically anything that's not really good for us. For example, a local favorite spot called Ramsey's has a list of vegetables on their menu that literally includes mac and cheese and french fries. That said, a health-conscious culture does exist here in Lexington if you're looking for it. I freaking love my CrossFit community where there's a ton of other people who care about being strong mentally and physically and creating a lifestyle of longevity. And Lexington is trying. The healthy community exists. You just have to plug into it. And if you want more information on how to plug in, hit me up. My two obsessions are real estate and fitness, so I am ready for you. And the number one scary truth about Lexington that I was not ready for is the amount of toxic empathy that exists here. People are so nice in Lexington. Nice, kind, polite, friendly. But what I found is that this can go too far. So when you care too much about someone's feelings that you won't tell them the truth, and that eventually becomes harmful to that person's personal growth or the relationship that you have with that person, that is toxic empathy. For example, y'all know I love my gym. Well, there's a coach there that was on his phone during class, would restock the fridge, clean, or really do anything other than coach. Everyone noticed, everyone talked about it, everyone wished he'd change, but nobody said anything to him because they didn't want to rock the boat. So instead of having a hard conversation that led to the improvement of the individual and the community, feelings were protected. Until I did tell him what he needed to hear, and it actually went really well. Anyway, this type of thing is surprisingly common in Lexington and was the biggest cultural shock for me personally. So if you are moving here, just know it's a reality and brace yourself accordingly. But know that once you break through that Southern politeness shield, the people here really are the most loyal, giving, and amazing humans you'll ever meet. And if these 4 things didn't scare you off and you are moving to Lexington, I would love to work with you. Hit me up. But for now, YouTube picked out another video for you that I hope you'll like. See you there.